What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Baseline and my coverage of the top 25 teams in the nation. Today I'm covering the number 17 in the nation, the University of Kentucky. Kentucky wasn't expected to be this high, but when you have a player like Olivier Sarr get eligible, it tends to change things. And with him being eligible, it moves them up. But let's start with the guards for Kentucky. Because, of course, they're going to be young, but they do have one guard coming in with experience. But the first guard I want to talk about is the point guard, Devin Askew. Now, he's not their top recruit, but he's going to be very important. How he plays is going to predict how far they're going to be able to go. But he's a 6'3" point guard. He's a 3-level scorer. He's got good ball handling ability. He's a really good passer. He can run a team. He's quick and he's strong. He's a decent athlete. And he's capable of scoring with this team. He'll have some nights where he'll get double figures. He could average double figures, but it depends on what they're going to do and what offense he's going to run. Or is he going to run the same offense as he has in the past couple of years or not? The next player I want to cover is one of their prize recruits, probably their top recruit, is B.J. Boston, who played at Sierra Canyon last year. He's a 6'6", he may even be 6'7", shooting guard. He's a one-and-done kid. He's a 3-level scorer. He's a good athlete. He's a great shooter. He's a great deep shooter. He can put the ball on the floor. Got great deep range. He's smooth. He's almost like a Reggie Miller, but that can put it on the floor better and a better looking shot. He's that type of player. And I don't think he'll have trouble coming in, handling the college game, and probably will lead them in scoring. The next guard I want to cover is Terrence Clark, who's a 6'7" shooting guard, small forward. Very athletic. He's a 3-level scorer. He can put it on the floor. He gets to the hole real nice, but he also can pull up and shoot, get to his spots and shoot like Boston. He's probably better at getting into the mid-range and getting his shot than Boston is. But he's athletic and he can get his own shot. One guard, the next guard I want to cover is a kid who's going to be very important to them, and that's Davion Mintz. He's a transfer. He is a 6'3". He's a lead guard. In this offense, he'll probably be asked to be more of a point guard, but this kid he can score. He's a 3-level scorer. He's quick. He's strong. He can get to the rim. He can get his own shot. He can create space. He's great range. In this system, like I said, he'll probably be asked to be more of a point guard than a lead guard. But he's strong. He's got a strong shot. I really like his shot. When he shoots the ball, it looks like, hey, it's got a chance. But he's going to be a key because he's got experience. And they're going to need some experience in that backcourt. And he will give it to him. And he's capable of having big nights also. The next player I want to cover is Dante Allen, who is from Kentucky. He didn't play last year. He was out hurt. I think he was actually hurt his senior year of high school. But he's a 6'5" shooting guard, great shooter, deep range, can put it on the floor. He's a decent athlete. He handles the ball well enough to be a good secondary ball handler. He could do a little bit what Tyler Hero did in the playoffs and played a little point guard when they needed him to, when they had some point guards, had both their point guards go down. But he's a great shooter. I think he will get playing time. This is a team that's going to be able to play about 10 people, but great range as a shooter. He averaged 42 points a game his last year in high school. Moving on to the forwards, start off with the veteran as a sophomore, Keon Brooks, who is a 6'7" small forward, athletic slasher. He's best at getting into the mid-range and getting all the way to the hole and scoring. He's capable of making a three, but his best game is that of a slasher. He's a good defender. He is a leader. He's a leader. He's one of the ones that, he was the one that spearheaded the drive to rename Rupp Arena, which I thought was great because, Rupp Arena is, of course, named after Adolph Rupp, who was the head coach at Kentucky and head Klansman. Head coach, Klansman. But anyway, he's a slasher and he can play, athletic. He's hurt right now. Don't know how long he'll be out. The next guy is Cameron Fletcher, who's a whole lot like Keon Brooks. He's a freshman. He's a 6'6" small forward. He's a super athlete. He's a two-level scorer. He can make a three, but he's a two-level scorer. He can slash and get to the basket and get his shot off. He plays bigger than he is when he's around the rim. He really plays big around the rim. He's aggressive. He's a good defender. He'll block shots, and he's a good finisher around the rim. And he's got good ball handling skills also. And he will play a lot. This next player is Jacob Toppin, who is Obi Toppin's brother. Obi just tonight went the fifth pick in the NBA draft tonight. I think it was the Knicks got him, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think the Knicks got him. I was watching it, but I can't remember. But he's 6'7", 6'8". He's an athletic freak just like his brother. He's more of a two-level scorer than a three-level scorer, even though he can make a three. He's got good ball handling skill, moves well without the ball. You can alley-oop him, get him back cut and alley-oop, and it's going down. With him, Brooks and Fletcher, they play so much alike. They're versatile, and they're all good defenders. That's going to be a big part of this team. The next kid is a power forward center. His name is Isaiah Jackson. Real good athlete. Good shooting touch, runs the floor. He's a great rim-to-rim guy. Good defender, good shot blocker, good ball handling skills, especially for his size. He's got great instincts. He's a shot blocker. He's a rebounder. And he will fall into points because he's active, like off offensive rebounds. He's not a polished scorer yet, but he's very athletic and he's got a lot to work with. The next kid I want to cover is also another freshman. He's 6'9", Lance Ware. He's a power forward. He's a very good athlete. He's strong around the basket. He's a lefty. He handles the ball well for his size. Also, he handles the ball well enough to even go around you when he's being guarded tight out there on the floor a little bit. He can go around you. He's got nice touch with that left hand. He's a good defender. And he's real strong at scoring the ball around the basket. Now, the next player I'm going to cover is Olivier Sarr, who's a 7-footer, a transfer from Wake Forest. He's a center. And this was the thing that bumped Kentucky from me up because he was getting like 13 and 7 at Wake Forest. And he's nice. He is... He can score. He's got good shooting touch, nice with both hands around the basket. He's a good athlete. He's a great passer. Nice offensive skills around the basket, facing or back to the basket. He's a good rim runner, rim to rim. Good hands, good footwork, rebounder, and shot blocker. He is the one that really moved Kentucky into the top 10. A lot of people had him, I think, way down, like maybe even 17. But he moves them up. So let's talk about the strengths of this team. And this team was really picked behind Tennessee in the SEC. And it was a good reason. Tennessee's got a really good team coming in this year. But the strengths of this Kentucky team is athleticism, versatility, especially at the 2 and the 3 as far as scoring. He can use multiple lineups. He can go big, he can go small. Length on the wings, which makes it difficult because there are good defensive teams. They'll be one of the better defensive teams in the country. They were good last year. And I think they've got offensive potential. They really do. Now, the weaknesses of this team, youth and inexperience. Of course, it's a new team. And how will they play on offense? Last year, or the year before, I think it was last year, Coach Cal said that he ought to have 6 or 7 kids scoring in double figures. Anyway, not with what he's running. Not with him. No. Not that he's running a bad offense, but with the offense he's running, they're not running the dribble drive. Cal, I don't think, has really run the dribble drive since he left Memphis, and 1 year at Kentucky with John Wall maybe, but he has never really fully committed to the dribble drive for a whole year. And the dribble drive he was running was not the same one that the guy had taught him. He had restraints on it. So it's going to be a matter of what they're going to do on offense, because defensively they'll be there. They've got people that will be able to score for them. Boston, Clark, Sarr, Askew, Mintz. They've got people that can score. So it's going to be up to what they're going to do on offense. Coaching. They're well coached. Cal's not going to take anything. He's going to get his kids to play hard or else. He's been to Final Fours with 3 different schools, and he won it at Kentucky in 2012. So he's experienced and he's been there. Will he overcoach this team? That's the thing. And I know, Cal, I know if you're saying this, I know what you just called me. I know what you just called me. I do know. I know what you called me. But anyway, he's got a team that could win it. They are a very good team, and it's going to be a matter of how they gel on offense. But that's my number 17, the 7th team I have ranked in the country. And I'll be back with the number 18. Please hit like and subscribe and share and hit the bell so you'll get a notification. Thanks for all who watch and who have subscribed. And I'll see you next time with team number 8. Thanks.